Evening where I am right now. I don't know where you are right now. I'm Stephen Sashen, co-founder and CEO of Xero Shoes. And in just this short video, I want to talk about something that's starting really, really soon. And I'm going to tell you why I'm telling you about it before it's actually starting. And that is a special sale that we are having where you can save 40% on some of our best-selling products. You can also register to win one of five, I'm going to move my microphone, one of five $100 xeroshoes.com gift certificates. If you are not already at xeroshoes.com/special-sale, go there. You'll find out all the details. I'm going to give you the shorter version of that today. But the gist of it is there's a couple of products that we're doing a special sale for because we have a bunch of new things coming in for the fall and need to make room in our warehouse. And these are the handful of things that we realized that, well, we could put them on, this great big sale to help make that happen. Also, when you get there, you'll find out how you can become a VIP. I'll tell you more about that in a second, and register to win one of those five $100 xeroshoes.com gift certificates. It's really simple. When you get to xeroshoes.com/special-sale, you will find our sweepstakes app. It's either on the right of the page or the bottom of the page, depending on what device you're using. And there's different actions you can take. Different actions give you a different number of entries. The more entries you get, the better your chances of winning. Don't wait till the end of this sale to see if you win, because we're going to be announcing the winners after the sale. But if you win after you've purchased something, that's totally cool. We can even either apply your winnings to whatever you purchased, or of course you can use that to get something else that you like or get something for someone that you love. So by the way, this is a Facebook Live event. It's also on Twitter, I believe. Or I can't see. It's a couple other channels. Wait, can I? Yeah, I can't put this anywhere else. So if you have any questions or comments, put them in below and I will see them over here. So when I'm looking over there, that's because I'm looking to see what you wrote so I can answer. So Tanya says, what's on sale? Well, let me tell you. We have three products that are on sale. We have the HFS, our best-selling, there we go, our best-selling running, fitness, whatever you can think of. It's really a road runner, but people wear this for pretty much everything. We have our Excursion Fusion, our fully waterproof, lightweight hiking boots. And we have the Ashland, our kind of yoga-friendly, casual hemp canvas, faux shearling lining, super, super comfy knock-around boots. Now, you may notice, someone says, T-Bun says, what did I miss? Nothing. You may notice that these are all women's products. And I put air quotes around women's because while they are our women's products, we have men who are wearing all of these. If you are a man who has a shoe size of 9.5 or less, and you think your foot is kind of narrow-ish rather than really wide, then these can be for you, because we have thousands and thousands of men wearing our women's shoes, some because they just like the colors better, some because they like the fit better. So, and if you are a man and these are not for you, maybe they're right for the woman in your life, or maybe they're right for a woman you would like to have in your life. So take advantage of this really rare opportunity. We try to avoid doing sales as much as we possibly can, because frankly, we're growing so quickly, we need the cash to be able to keep growing our business. And because we're already a lower priced product than our competition. And with our 5,000 mile sole warranty, the net cost of Xero Shoes is even less. So the HFS, the Excursion Fusion, the Ashland, all going to be 40% off during the sale. And again, the reason why I'm talking about this now, the sale actually starts on the 13th, but I'm talking about this now because even though it's a got to clear out warehouse sort of sale, we are going to run out of sizes and colors and possibly even styles. And so when you go to xeroshoes.com/special-sale, you'll see the first action you can take to register to win one of those $500 xeroshoes.com gift certificates is to join the VIP list. As a VIP, you will get a 24-hour head start before we announce this sale to, I think, about 750,000 people, our email list, our social media followers, etc. And so that way you can pretty much be guaranteed to get something. Well, I can't guarantee it because we don't have every size of every color of every product. But if you see something you like and you want to have your best chance of getting that during the sale, become a VIP. We'll let you know on the 12th. And then we let everybody else know on the 13th. The sale is going to run through the 25th. Again, I think the 25th. Yeah. Again, though, do not wait till the end because we are going to sell out of stuff. Now, by the way, if you're new to Xero Shoes and don't know why we have over 50,000 five-star reviews from people who say that wearing Xero shoes have literally changed their life. Let me explain. And I wish I had a quote normal shoe, what we think of as a normal shoe. I don't have one here with me. So let me start from your feet up. Your feet are this miraculous thing. I don't know if you know this, but a quarter of the bones and joints of your entire body are in your feet and ankles. That's about mobility. Joints are supposed to move. And so if your feet can't do this mobility, balance, agility thing, they can't move, all that function tries unsuccessfully to move up into your ankle, your knee, your hip, and your back. Those joints aren't made for that function. That can cause problems. Secondly, you have more nerve endings in the soles of your feet than anywhere but your fingertips and your lips. That's so your brain can feel what your feet are stepping on or in and know how to move your body efficiently and effectively and enjoyably, starting with those bones and joints, letting them move naturally. So here's what Xero Shoes does to let your body do what bodies are made to do. We want your feet to do their job so the rest of your body can do its job. So wider foot-shaped toe box, your toes can spread and relax. You don't do push-ups like this. You do push-ups like this because that gives you better balance, better force production. Same thing with your feet. So wider foot-shaped toe box, low to the ground for balance and agility. We don't elevate your heel because that messes with your posture. We don't have a thing called toe spring that messes with your gait and screws up with the tendons in your foot. We don't have a bunch of unnecessary cushioning. Check this out. This is going to sound crazy. Cushioning doesn't actually cushion. Not the way people think. It can feel good because it spreads out the force that you might be, or the pressure you might be feeling, but the force is still going right up into your body. And when your brain can't feel the ground, it often lands harder to try to get some feedback, which isn't good. So we don't have excessive unnecessary cushioning. The sole is designed to give you great traction and protection, but also that ground feeling that your brain needs to effectively move your body. The shoes, our sandals, our boots, crazy, flexible, so lightweight that we've had people say at the end of the day, they come home, they forget to take their shoes off. We have even had people say they went to bed still wearing their Xero shoes because they forgot they had them on. And I mentioned the sole is backed with our 5,000-mile sole warranty. So that's the intro to what we do. And we have a complete line of casual and performance boots, shoes, and sandals that people wear for pretty much everything, from taking a walk, strolling on the beach, climbing Kilimanjaro, running across Madagascar, you name it. And the shoes that are on sale, once again, the HFS, our Excursion Fusion, our fully waterproof lightweight hiker, and the Ashland, our kind of, post-yoga, really comfy, casual kick-around shoe. So a couple questions came in. Let me address those. So T-Bun says, like 12:01 on the 12th. That's a really good question. I think something like that. If we get everything ready in time, we'll do like 12:01. Otherwise, it'll be bright and early in the morning. Carol, sorry, can I quickly say again where to find how to become a VIP? Yes, it's in the little thing at the corner of the screen there. If you go to xeroshoes.com/special-sale, that's where you will find all the details and how you can register to win one of those gift certificates for $100 at xeroshoes.com and become a VIP, et cetera, et cetera. T-Bun says, so great for lifting. Totally true. We just got one of the, I can't mention his name because we're still negotiating. But anyway, one of the world's best known powerlifting coaches is living in our shoes and having everyone do the same. We got a bunch of power lifters, because basically when you're lifting, especially if you're doing things like deadlifts, you want your feet to be rooted to the ground. You don't want to have your heel lift. You don't need that. You want to let your toes spread. You want to feel things. That gets you more power. I just remembered, we were at some consumer facing fitness show. I think it was FitCon maybe. And a female powerlifter came by, put on our shoes, loved them, walked off with them, and went and immediately set a personal best in the deadlift, which was really, really fun. Only women's shoes on sale, correct? Yes, that is correct. But again, we have thousands and thousands of men who are wearing these shoes. If their shoe size is like 9.5 men's or lower, and they feel like they have a narrower foot. And I say 9.5 because our women's shoes go up to, I think these may only go up to 11. Some of our women's shoes go up to 12. But basically, it's a size and a half difference. So a men's 9.5 is the same roughly as a women's 11. Does the Prio All Day and 360 have a thicker sole than the Prio? Totally unrelated to this sale, but I'll answer your question, David. No, the All Day, it's a totally different sole. So the All Day the All Day slip resistant is designed with a slip resistant sole. It may be, I don't know, like a millimeter or two different thickness, but fundamentally the same. And the 360 and the Prio, and the 360 is a slightly thicker sole, barely, like a half, maybe like 5 millimeters tops, maybe not even that much. But what's also going on in that sole is embedded inside the sole a tiny bit of what we call bare foam to give you a little extra protection. We got a lot of Ninja Warriors wearing that shoe, including Ninja Warrior champion Jesse Graff, Susanna Himka, her daughter Jaleesa Himka. So we just give you a little bit of extra cushioning for those things. Heather says, best shoes, thank you. Ben says, are we going to be bringing back the Alstons or anything similar? Yes on the similar, no on the Alston. I think we may be redesigning that, but we have something similar and even better, I think, that is coming out. Yeah, don't hold me to it. It's probably not till the spring, but I don't remember. I can't keep track anymore. We're launching so many new products every year. I can't keep track of which season we're doing that in, but suffice it to say, we know that people have been asking for something kind of dressy, and we've got a couple shoes that are coming out that I am in love with that will fit the bill there. Golf shoe, Ricky asks. Very interesting question. We have a bunch of golfers, including professional golfers. Rocco Mediate, there's videos of him training in our Genesis sandal, which he says he loves. And we have other professional golfers and former professional golfers wearing almost every other shoe we make. So we have some who swear by the Hana, some who swear by the Prio, some who are wearing the Mesa Trail, some wearing the Aqua X Sport. I'm trying to think if there's any others, some wearing the Zelen. So we have a lot of shoes for golf. There are a lot of former golfers who trained barefoot. Sam Snead was one of them. So the spikes or the things that you need, people think they need in a golf shoe, many people are proving that's just not correct. You just need to let your feet work properly. So do with that what you will. Danielle, when is the Gracie Rain Boot coming out? It's out. If you're seeing that it's out of stock, it's because it's sold out. I haven't checked to see. Here, wait, I'm going to look right now. Hold on. I'm in that kind of a mood. xeroshoes.com/shop/boots/Gracie. And let me see if there are any in stock. We're expecting more coming in. As you may have heard, there are supply chain issues. And yeah, there's actually the Gracie is in stock. I'll put the link in for you. Not every size, not every color, because that's the way it works. But yeah, we have them. And here, wait, I'm going to reply to you if I can figure out how to do that. When's the Gracie coming out? Here's how I show that here. Someone just asked, when's the Gracie coming out? I didn't want to do it that way. I wanted just to reply, but I couldn't figure out how to do that. Let me go back and hide that message. I don't want to put that in here. Wait, hold on. Where's the captions? Let's use that caption. I'm getting used to this software. Let's go back to the chat. Gracie, here, wait, the Gracie. You're going to have to, Danielle, scroll down and you'll see that's where the Gracie is. And let's see what else. Merle says, sorry if I missed it, but is the 40% only for VIP members? No, this is going to be 40% off on the HFS, the Excursion Fusion, and the Ashland for women. And that's going to be on sale, 40% off for everybody from the 13th to the 25th. But again, we are going to run out of sizes and colors and styles. So as a VIP, you just get access to everything a day earlier to make sure you can get your feet in what you want. Let's see. Tara says, my hubby would love a steel toe boot for work. He works in a dairy factory. One of the top requests we have, and it's something we're working on, to be candid about it. Very challenging to make something that's protective toe and everything else you need in a work boot and still lets you have natural motion, natural feeling as much as is necessary as well. So we're working on that. Will there be any nice slip-on dress shoes coming out? That's from Jeff. I don't know if that one's a slip-on or not. There's a definite possibility is the best thing I can say. Do me a favor, go to xeroshoes.com/feedback, FEEDBACK, and leave a request for that. And if you have some shoe that you want to point to as a sample of what you're looking for, that'll be helpful because that's how our product team figures out what to do next. So that'd be a great idea, Jeff, if you can do that. Ricky says, excellent about something that I said, but I don't remember what I said when I do these. Words come out of my mouth and they're gone from my brain forever. Carol, 2 questions. I'd love to get the excursions. Can I comment on the frequent review saying they have a narrow toe box? It's not true. It's the simplest thing I can say. This is a wider toe box than any fully waterproof hiking boot we've ever seen. And here's the other thing, just for the fun of saying this. So people often say things like, they do 2 things. They say, can you show me how wide it is? And I go, no, because a 2-dimensional thing does not tell you about the 3-dimensional reality of the shoe and your foot. We've had people with really wide feet, but low volume feet fit in some of our shoes, and conversely, like wider than what we thought. And conversely, some people with really, really high volume feet and narrower feet, it's a 3D thing. Some people also think that if you step on the insole, that'll tell you how the shoe's going to fit. But that can't be true because the insole, by definition, is narrower than the shoe. So anything fits inside has to be narrower than the thing itself. So anyway, all I can say is there are some people who say it maybe felt narrower for them. For women, I say, well, then you can buy the men's version because it's going to be wider. And for men, if they feel like it's wide, I can say you can buy the women's version and vice versa, obviously. And we also have thousands of reviews saying, oh my God, they fit great. And it's the best hiking boot I've ever worn. We've had people hike up the Appalachian Trail, the Pacific Crest Trail, the Camino del Santiago in that shoe quite successfully. Second, any plans for more international friendly return or exchange options? I don't know. This is less a question for us than it is about all these things going on in the EU and whatnot. But if you have specific comments about that, just send that to support@xeroshoes.eu, and we will definitely look into what's possible. We just launched the EU site a few months ago, and this is still an evolving thing. The EU, of course, is challenging in many ways, but anyway, send in some comments or what you're looking for or what you would hope for, and we'll see if it's possible. There's some things that people like the idea of, but aren't possible if you want to actually stay in business. So I know every footwear brand that I know that does free shipping, free returns is free losing money. So we're trying to find the best way to help as many people as possible to help them live life feet first. And there's nothing etched in stone. It's called the web because you can change things. That's not why it's called the web, but you can change things on the web. So we're always trying to look for the best way we can be helpful. Let's see. Is the sale worldwide? Well, it's on xeroshoes.com and we ship worldwide. So if this sale is only happening at xeroshoes.com, not on xeroshoes.eu, because this is a warehouse clearance special sale, we need to get room in our warehouse here in Denver to make room for the stuff that's coming in for the fall. So that hopefully answers that. Chris is on high alert for those safety toes. You and me both. Replying to Carol. Yeah, there's some comments on there about sizing. So hopefully that's useful. Any reason why there are insoles in shoes? If you're buying a barefoot shoe, would it be counterproductive to the whole barefoot idea? Well, we make them so you can take them out. I mean, that's the simplest thing. So we're trying not to, how do I want to put this? First and foremost, the most important thing is natural motion, letting your foot bend and flex. Secondly is feeling. There's still great ground feel, even with the insole, AKA sock liner. It's only 2.5 millimeters thick. Some people like to keep it in because they're doing things where they're on trails and feel like they still need a little more protection, or they're doing something where just that little extra bit is really helpful. But if you don't like it, take it out. You could have a more barefoot feeling. So we accommodate everybody is the idea. Beachy or Beaky, I don't know how you say that. Do we sell, share customer information? Absolutely not. With any entity outside of Xero Shoes? Absolutely not. Why haven't you made the HFS wider? Because this is from Javier, because it's already wider than 90% of the footwear that's made in the world. And so if there's a specific request, except it rubs on your pinky toe on the side, send us a photo of you like in the shoe and next to the shoe, and maybe we can be helpful. Send that to support@xeroshoes.com and we'll see if there's anything we can do. Here's the thing about footwear sizing and width. This may sound somewhat obvious. It's impossible to make a shoe that works for every human being. That's point number one. Point number two, we can't just do narrow and wider, or even narrow and wide, because even that won't accommodate everybody. And more, to do something like that means we would need double the warehouse space, double the inventory. It would cost twice as much. And we're not a company that's big enough to do that yet, but we're always looking into it. So feedback about what is working and what isn't working, that's how our company grows. So pleasure hearing that. Send that info. In fact, you can just report that in feedback. Javier, if you go to xeroshoes.com/feedback, give us as much information as possible. Photos are really helpful. This is one case where I would say stand on the insole of the shoe, just so we can see what your foot looks like compared to that shoe, et cetera. Just as much info as you can give us would be helpful. So to see if there's something that we can do. And also there's another thing, different shoes, different materials, different fit. So if you have a canvas shoe, like the Ashland, the canvas stretches. If you have a leather shoe, the leather stretches more than something that has a welded material here. But even this material stretches as well. So I discovered this, or I noticed this when I put on a new pair of HFS, and it's like, oh, this doesn't fit like my old pair. And then I realized, yeah, because I've been wearing the old one for like a year. So is Amazon a legit seller of Xero Shoes? If it says sold by Xero Shoes, the answer is yes. So we do sell on Amazon. FYI, there's no real benefit for doing that. Between you and me, because Amazon does free shipping and we can't do that, the price on Amazon is adjusted. So the shipping cost, if you bought from us, is the same as if you got it from Amazon without paying for shipping. Brendan, I think we will see a guy slip-on shoe this year like the Bodie. I know we have the Aptos, but they require another hand or foot to slip on, unlike the Bodies. The Bodie McBoat shoe, which is its real name, was one of the most comfortable shoes we ever made. One of the shoes that people in the office wore more than anything else, and it just didn't sell for squat. So it's one of those things where if you feel it, you want it. And if you just see it online, it just didn't do as well. So we are looking at slip-ons. In fact, we have one coming out in the fall. I would tell you more, but that's not what this call is about. So, but suffice it to say, yes is the easy answer. Carol says, got to go. Thanks for the info. Looking forward to the sale. Me too. In fact, we have guests in from out of town. So this is not one of my ask me anything kind of things. This is really just about the sale, but you can tell I can't help it. When someone asks me a question, I tend to answer them. So let me just do the sale part again and we'll call it a day. I do have another ask me anything coming up. It's on the third Tuesday of the month. So in just a couple of weeks. And of course, you can always email us at support@xeroshoes.com. And our customer happiness team is more than happy to answer any question you have, or you can call them. Why is this still the symbol for calling when we do this? Anyway, you can call them and they'll answer your questions too. So starting on the 13th, we will be having the HFS. Here, wait, I'll do a couple colors. The HFS in more colors than this, and the Excursion Fusion, our fully waterproof hiking boot, also in more colors than this, and the Ashland, our casual hemp canvas, super comfy boot in these two colors. Maybe another color, I'm not sure. These are all going to be 40% off from the 13th through the 25th. But if you want to become a VIP, because if you see something you know you want to get or try and get, you want to become a VIP, and we'll give you a 24-hour head start. You'll hear about this on the 12th. And that way you have a better chance of getting the products that you want during our special sale, where we're making room for the new stuff coming in for the fall. You can also register to win one of 5 $100 xeroshoes.com gift certificates. And you do all of this by going to xeroshoes.com/special-sale. You'll find all the info about the products. You'll find our sweepstakes app on the right of your screen or the bottom of your screen. That's where you register to become a VIP or do the other actions that are in the sweepstakes app to get entries into the contest. The more the more actions you take, the more entries you get. The more entries you get, the better your chances of winning. So I really look forward. Something came in. Oh, Jeff says thanks. So I'm really looking forward to getting this thing rolling, because these are great products at a price that we normally would never think of doing, except for these extreme circumstances. And I just hope you get to take advantage of it, because Lane and I are really, really incredibly grateful that we have a business where we just hear from people saying that this has changed their life. Otherwise, why do it? There's enough shoe companies in the world. Don't start a shoe company unless you're changing people's lives. And it's just a pleasure chatting with you here. And most importantly, we just want to help you and everybody that you know go out and have fun and live life feet first. So head over to xeroshoes.com/special-sale. Can't wait to see what happens when you slip into a new pair of any of these. And of course, like I said, live life feet first. Take care.